Hi everyone, this video is about 5.7 converting measures, okay? Thank you for coming to this video. A little bit of this is going to be repeat, but then I want you to continue your notes from this, okay? So it's going to be page 232 to 235, and our central question is, how can you compare lengths between customary, which is the US, what we use, the inches, the yards, the feet, and metric system, which is what most other countries use the SI units, which is the millimeters, the liter, and the grams, okay? So this is a repeat from earlier. Lengths, customary, okay? So that green paper that I passed out today, this is going to be your best friend because everything here is going to be related to that, okay? Everything in the top half or top 1/3 is going to be all about metric. The middle is all going to be customary, okay? And then the bottom is going to be converting between systems. So for example, you're converting a centimeter to inch or meters to feet. So you're changing from meters, the metric system, to the customary, or customary to the metric system, okay? So what I'm looking at is right now is 1 feet equals 12 inch. And how you get that is right here, 1 foot, 12 inch, okay? And how you can write that is 12 inch over 1 feet or 1 foot over 12 inch. And the reason why this works is because if you think about it, 5 over 5 equals 1, okay? 1,250 over 1,250 equals 1. So basically, whatever you have divided by itself is going to equal 1. So since 1 feet equals 12 inch, this and this are the same thing, so it will equal 1. And then so that means you can also find the reciprocal of it, and 1 foot over 12 inch will be the same thing, okay? And that works for yards. So for example, 1 yard equals 3 feet, and I found that right here. 1 yard equals 3 feet. 3 foot over 1 yard, or 1 yard over 3 foot. And then that works for this, and it works for every single one that's on that green paper, okay? That's the customary. Now on to metric. That works the same thing here as well. So 1 meter equals 1,000 millimeter, okay? So 1,000 millimeter over 1 meter, or 1 meter over 1,000 millimeter, because that just equals 1. And then converting between systems, same thing. 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters, and that's, so you can put 2.54 centimeters over 1 inch, or 1 inch over 2.54 centimeters. And all of these, one thing about this is they're all approximately, okay? They're all about, so they're not going to be exact. It's going to be close though, but not the exact number, okay? So now on to actual solving this, so using this. So number 1, we're going to changing units in rates. And in class, we did $120 for 1 hour. And then we want to get them into dollars for 1 minute, okay? We no longer want the hour, so the hour, following the cross simplifying, okay, hour needs to be on top because hour and hour can cancel out. And I want to end up with minutes because 1 times whatever here is going to give us the minutes, okay? So now we know 1 hour equals 60 minutes. And that's not on the paper, that's something that you should know already, okay? So hour and hour cancels out, so 120 multiplied by 1 is $120 over 1 times 60 minutes is going to give us 60 minutes. But we don't want 60 minutes, we want 1 minute. So how do I get from 60 to 1? I divide it by 60. Whatever you do at the bottom, you do it at the top. So 120 divided by 60 is 2, so the answer is $2 per 1 minute, and that's the same thing as that, okay? And what we call this middle thing, we call this something called the magic 1. And the reason why it's 1 is because one of them is going to be 1, okay? So now let's do another example. Let's say I have 12 inch for 1 foot, and I want to find out how many inches in 1 yard, okay? And what you need to do is you need to find that magic 1. So we no longer have foot. So if you look at the end goal, foot disappears. So I want to cancel out feet, okay? And I want to end up with yard. So we had to check, is there something feet over yard in our green paper? And let's look. 3 foot, 1 yard. So I'm going to transfer that over here. So 3 feet, 1 yard. Feet and feet cancels out. You're not canceling out the number, you're just canceling out the label, okay? And then so you're going to have 12 inch times 3, which is 36 inch. 1 times 1 yard is 1 yard, so that's going to give us our final number. Okay? So let's do a quick one. 48 feet. And I want to change this to a yard. So now I'm going to make it look a little bit different. I will have 48 feet and I want to make it into a yard. So what you need to do is you need to put 48 feet over 1 because everything over 1 is going to be itself. Okay? And your end goal is going to be yard. Now you want to multiply this. Okay? So if you look at the end goal, feet disappear. So if feet is in your numerator, in order to cross simplify the feet out, to cancel out the feet now needs to be in the denominator. So it's going to be feet right here. You want to end up with yard because yard is what you're going to end up with. So it's going to be yard right here. So if you look right here, let's look if there's a yard and feet combination, and that's right here. 3 feet, 1 yard. So wherever you see the feet, you're going to put 3. Wherever you see the yard, you're going to put 1. So I'm going to put 3 feet, 1 yard. Okay? Feet and feet cancels out. So now you're going to get 48 times 1, and that's 48 yard. Make sure you also multiply the label, the units. And 1 times 3 is going to give us 3. 48 divided by 3 is going to give us 16, so it's 16 yard. All right. And if you still need to go over this some more, refer this back onto page 234 in your textbook. Or, of course, come and see me. I will be here for you. Okay, come and see me so I can go over this with you. But try this, and we're going to review this tomorrow as well. Okay. All right. Now, this was just changing 1 unit to another unit. What if I want to change, for example, to 2 units? Okay, so let's say I want to change 2 liters every 1 hour, and I want to change this into milliliter in 1 second. Okay, so how you do this is, I'm just going to, step 1, you're going to change it step by step. Okay, so you can either change the liter to the milliliter first, or change the hour to a second. It actually doesn't matter. Choose one. Okay, hour to second. So I'm going to change hour into second first. So that's my step 1. So I'm going to transfer this over. So it's going to be 2 liter over 1 hour. Multiply. And I don't want hours anymore, so I want to cancel out hours. So if this is the denominator, now you put it in the numerator. And I want to end up with second. Okay? But I don't know how many hours to seconds, not on top of my head, so maybe some of you guys know that. Okay? But I know hours to minutes. Okay? So I know 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So hour and hour cancels out. So 2 liter times 1 is 2 liters over 1 times 60 minutes is 60 minutes. But I'm not done yet because I just changed from hours to minutes. But I want to change it from hour to second. So now I have to do another step. I don't want minute anymore, so minute and minute can cross cancel out. And I want to make this second. I know 1 minute equals 60 seconds.